Welcome to the 5th episode of Our Time with Miss B. So the first project we're going to work on today is a really, really fun one. I've used this one a bunch in my classroom around this time of year, and that is the Koinobori kite or Koinobori streamers. So actually, Koinobori is Japanese. Loosely translated, it's carp streamer. So Koinobori carp streamer. And what's really cool is that these kites are actually used to celebrate a national holiday in Japan called Children's Day. Around this time of year, Koinobori can be seen all over Japan, like outside houses, over rivers and streams, and they hang them up around this time of year to honor children. Okay, and they hang them up in the hope that the children of Japan will grow up and be happy and healthy and strong, and it's kind of like a hope for a good future. So I thought it would be a really great project for us to work on. Now, everyone in the family usually hangs up a Koinobori kite. So each, and the colors do have significance. So usually when you see a black Koinobori, that is the signifier for the father of the family. If you see a pink or a red Koinobori, that's usually like the mother of the family. And then all the other colors are for the kids. So I encourage you and your family to each create your own Koinobori and hang them up in your house or outside if it's not raining. So let's get started. For this project, you will need colorful paper, scissors, glue, coloring materials, and finally, tissue paper. To start out, your paper should be horizontal. The first thing I did is I cut out some colorful circles for the eyes of my Koinobori. You could also just draw these in if you didn't have extra construction paper. After I glued the eyes down, I got to work on decorating. Here I used my oil pastels. I always like to outline the eyes, and then I started in on the scales. This took a while, but it was a lot of fun to do. I like to switch up the colors of my fish scales. Now, don't feel like you have to make fish scales. You could decorate your Koinobori however you would like. Once I was done with the fish scales, I had to get to work cutting out the streamers for my Koinobori. What I did is I just cut out long strips of tissue paper, and then I took and glued them to the back of my Koinobori kite. Once the streamers were done, I had to glue my Koinobori together into the circular shape. So I had to curl it around. I kind of had to hold it in place. If you have a stapler, that would also work. Now to hang up my Koinobori, I chose to poke some holes with the scissors. Please be careful when doing this. Have a parent do it if you don't feel like it's safe for you. But I chose to hang mine up with a pipe cleaner. You could also use yarn. Wow, that Koinobori kite was a lot of fun. I hope you had fun making it too. Our last project today is a project that I did with a couple of students during my virtual art classes, and I had a lot of fun making it. I know the students had a lot of fun making it, so I thought we'd give it a shot. This one is using recycled materials, kind of showing us that really we can use anything to make art. So let's get started. This project, we are going to make cardboard faces. The materials you're going to need are cardboard, colorful paper, glue, scissors, and coloring materials. When you get started, you're going to pick a pretty big piece of cardboard and you're going to draw out the head shape first. Now it can be totally abstract. Don't feel like you have to do a circle. Then you're going to have to cut it out, which is kind of tricky because if you're using thick cardboard like me, it was a little bit hard. Next, I'm going to draw the eyes and cut them out. Notice how I'm doing an easy cut around the circles before actually cutting out the circles themselves. Then I'm going to glue the eyes in place. Then I decided I wanted to add another layer to the eyes, so I cut out some triangles for like the irises and pupils of the eyes. Next, I thought about doing the nose. I looked at some of the shapes that I had created when cutting out the other pieces, and I thought, oh, that'd make a good nose. Then the mouth. I'm going to take a moment and stop the video for a second to show you a really cool trick that you can do with cardboard. Now, to change up the texture of the cardboard, you will have to look for corrugated cardboard, meaning it's a little bit thicker and it's got those wavy lines in the middle. Now, something cool that you can do is you can actually peel the top paper off the cardboard, and when you do that, underneath is this really cool kind of wavy texture. You might have to do a couple of rips in there. There we go. Look at that. How fun is that? So this is a really fun texture that's just hiding underneath the surface. All right, let's get back to the video. So what I did is I peeled off the top layer of the corrugated cardboard, and I used this as like some eyebrows. I thought those were really good eyebrow textures. Next comes the coloring. I chose to use oil pastels, but as always, you get to choose your coloring materials. You can paint it, you can use markers, you can use chalk pastels, really anything goes. You could even leave it the brown cardboard color if you want to. Once you're done coloring, you can add paper for fun decorations as well. All right, everyone. That was our 2 projects for the day. I am holding my cat Pippin, although he really wants to get away. Because we haven't seen him in a little while. Hi, Pip. So Pip and I hope you had a lot of fun in your projects today, right? Right. As always, feel free to leave a picture of, okay, bye, buddy. Leave a picture of your artwork in the comments below, or you can always email Ms. Brown a picture of your artwork as well. Now, as we leave today, let's take a look at some of the pictures and self-portraits that y'all made last week. And I look forward to seeing you again next week. All right, so we'll see you later. Bye-bye.